friends, welcome to our YouTube channel. Our today's topic is casting defects. This is one of the most important question in the university examination and generally it is asked for 4 marks. Explain casting defects briefly. So let's see without wasting time. The first casting defect is unfilled section. This happens due to insufficient pouring at low temperature than required. Insufficient pouring at low temperature than required, which is the main cause for unfilled section. The second defect is blowholes or porosity. This defect happens if melting temperature is too high and non-uniform cooling on the permeability of the molding sand is low. This defect happens if melting temperature is too high and non-uniform cooling on the permeability of molding sand is low. The third is shrinkage. Sometime after solidification, the casting gets reduced in size at surface or internally, which is known as shrinkage defect. Normally it happens due to improper cooling rate, improper getting, rising type of material also. So these are the reasons for shrinkage. The fourth defect is hot tear. Hot tear occurs due to too much shrinkage, mostly cause cracks internal or external surface known as hot tear. It happens due to improper cooling and over-ramming of molding sand. Fifth one is misrun. When molten metal fail to reach at every section of mold, then some section remains unfilled known as misrun. When molten metal fails to reach at each and every section, some remains unfilled. Some section remains unfilled, which is known as misrun. The next one is cold shut. When molten metal comes from 2 or more paths into the mold and during meeting, this different flow is not fused together properly is known as cold shut. When the molten metal comes from 2 or more paths, during meeting this different flow not fused properly, not fused together properly, which is known as cold shut. Inclusions. Any unwanted metallic, non-metallic waste present in casting known as inclusion. This inclusion may be a slag of sand, oxide or gases, etc. Cuts and washes. This defect occurs due to the erosion of sand from the mold or core surface by molten metal. Due to erosion of sand, this cut and washes are occur. Next one is short metal. This defect appears in the form of small metal shot embedded in the casting, which are exposed on the fracture surface of the latter. It happens when the molten metal is poured into mold, particularly when its temperature is relatively lower. It may splash the small particles separated from the main string due to the spray and throw ahead and solidifies quickly to form the shots. So these are the different defects of the casting. You can also take screenshots and write this in a notebook to make notes for your university examinations, and we will post more informative videos on certain engineering topics. If you have any query, then please write in the comment box, and you should also write several topics that you want from me. I will also cover each and every subject of the mechanical stream, and also in future we are planning to give some of the MCQs